Beloved, I am Michael, the great Archangel of courage, clarity, and the luminous threshold. Today I come to speak with you about a truth you already carry but may hesitate to claim, the courage to stand in your own light. To stand in your light is to embody your sovereignty without extinguishing your grace, to express your truth without fear of judgment, to radiate your purpose in full resonance. That courage is woven from many threads: conviction, practice, humility, clarity, boundary, and this message is an offering, a path into deeper fidelity to your own brilliance. From the beginning, many have feared the cost of radiance, the glare, the projection, the invitation to conflict. You may have dimmed your light to fit in, to avoid pain, to preserve relationship. But the cosmos does not call you to uniformity. It calls you to dimension. Your light is part of the constellation of awakening. To stand in it is not arrogance, it is alignment. It is not separation, it is contribution. Yet such posture demands courage, for in doing so you expose your edges, your wounds, your unworthiness. You show that your presence is chosen, not gifted. And that kind of standing does not ask for public approval, only personal integrity. To cultivate this courage, you begin with sovereignty. Learn to govern your interior field as king or queen. Become the first authority over your attention, your feelings, your choices. When the world pressures you to dim, your inner law must say, I will not cave to fear or pressure at the expense of my light. Sovereignty is not isolation, it is the soil in which your light can take root without being trampled. This sovereignty demands you look clearly at what steals it: guilt, shame, obligation, resentment, compare and want. Place firm witness on those thieves. Name them. Then refuse them. Let your consistency call your system back. Boundaries are your expressways to courage. To stand in your light you must protect your perimeter. Practice drawing polite but firm lines. I will not engage when I feel disrespected, I will step back when energy is raised, I will reclaim silence before responding. Let your boundaries become the framework in which your light lives without collapse. Resist the impulse to explain or justify your edge. A boundary should carry its own weight. Your yes is as sacred as your no, and both deserve clarity and respect. Clear speech is another pillar. To stand in your light, you must speak sometimes softly, sometimes boldly with clarity. When you choose to be present in conversation, to express your truth, do so from the place in you that sees both your own interior world and the possibility in the other. Speak from my territory, I feel, I see, I need, I choose. Avoid projection or volume. Your truth does not need to dominate, it needs to be felt. People may resist, misunderstand, or react. That is not your burden. Your job is not to convince, but to declare with dignity. Over time your words carry less edge, more resonance, because they come from your aligned field rather than triggered need. Emotional maturity supports the courage to stand. You will face shadows: fear, doubt, despair, regret. Courage does not demand absence of fear, it asks that you move while feeling. When you feel the tremor, ground your breath, feel your bones, steady your center, then act. The smallest steady action reinforces your field. Each time you stand despite fear, your courage strengthens. The heart learns muscle. Let your courage be tested, refined, not abused. The more you walk through adversity with dignity, the more your light becomes trustworthy to you and to the field. Community matters. You do not stand in isolation. Seek companions who mirror your light, honor your boundaries, challenge your smallness without diminishing your dignity. In the presence of such people, your courage deepens. You rehearse your standing. Let your small, aligned acts be witnessed. Let your intentions be spoken. Over time, a constellation of courage emerges, many lights supporting one another. The pressure to contract lessens. The field carries more space. Be wary of compromise as a slow betrayal. Many begin walking into light but stop at halfway thresholds, they agree to lesser roles, they mute their voice, they mute their casting for the sake of comfort. Each compromise dims you. The soul knows which door is authentic even if it is narrow, even if it is lonely. Have the humility to obey that door. If your heart leans toward brilliance rather than incrementalness, you must honor it. Yes, the journey may be rugged. Yes, fear may ask you to fold. But your integrity calls you forward. Believe your own longing. Practice visualization of your luminous self standing unmoved by storms. Imagine the armor of light over your chest, your crown shining, your field steady as trials unravel around you. Every morning or before challenge, breathe into that visualization. Let your system rehearse standing before you are tested. The anticipatory training strengthens the actual performance. Let your mind, heart, and body align early. Learn to forgive when you flicker, when your light dims, when you retract, when fear wins around. Do not judge your humanity harshly. Stand again. Each time you return to your posture, you reforge your courage. Courage is not a straight line, it is a spiral. You revisit edges, refine your stance, widen your horizon. Be tender with your becoming, be fierce with your vow. Use adversity as catalyst. The world will ask you to cede, to soften, to shrink. When that moment arrives, you have a choice, yield or stand. Each time you stand, you clear terrain not only for yourself but for others. The map of new field is drawn by those who refuse collapse under trial. Your persistence matters more than your perfection. Stand simply. Stand clearly. Let your offering be consistent, not sensational. Many push themselves to prove their light before the system is ready. Resist the urge to dramatize. Let your presence, your calm, your steady integrity speak louder than your megaphones. The longest lines in the cosmos are carved by quiet insistence. Do not hurry your proof. Do not measure your path by applause. Measure it by coherence. The body is your ally. Courage without embodied center fractures. Tend your somatic strength, rest, movement, dependable nourishment, alignment exercises, grounding. As your skeleton, your core, your fascia strengthen, your courage becomes sustainable. When your body flags, practice falling back into stillness. Let the spine be your axis. Let the feet root you. When the storms come, let your bones hold you upright. Let me walk your frontier. I, Michael, hold the threshold by your side. Call me when doubt grips, when your edges soften, when the weight asks you to lie down. I will come not to frighten but to fortify, to remind you of your first vow, to reflect the arrow that first shot you into luminous birth. You are not alone in this stance. The heavens lean in when you resolve to be more of your truth. As you walk forward, you will see that your light does not demand obedience from others, it invites them through resonance, not coercion. Some will walk with you. Some will be lit by your shadow. Some will resist your brightness. That is their offering. You must not dim your star so others may lessen their shadow. Let your field shine steadily. Let your brilliance stand as a witness and a possibility. And in so doing, you help reweave the filaments of new light in humankind's tapestry. Stand now. Not tomorrow. Exhale all hesitation. Stand in your voice, in your boundary, in your beauty, in your purpose. Let your courage become the fire from which your light becomes visible, not because you demand it, but because your presence is strong enough to demand integrity of the world around you. Let this be your daring. Let this be your offering. In your courage, fields shift. In your light, others awaken. In your standing, the world tilts. I, Michael, stand with you, now and always.